Hello everyone, this is Maritime Academy YouTube channel, and in this video we will continue talking about MARPOL Convention Annex I. If you remember in the last video, which I will keep the link there, we talked about Annex I regulations till Regulation 11. So in this video we will continue talking about Annex I regulations by Regulation 12. In Regulation 12, we are talking about the sludge tanks. Remember, this regulation will be applied to all vessels with more than 400 tons GRT. And it says that the sludge shall be disposed of to shore reception facility through the standard discharge connection. Regarding a standard discharge connection, we will talk in Regulation 13, and we will give more details about the specifications, about dimensions of standard discharge connection. So Regulation 12 says that a sludge shall be disposed of to shore reception facility using standard discharge connection or any other approved means, for example, using incinerators, using auxiliary boilers suitable for burning oil, or any other approved means. Subparagraph 12.3 of Regulation 12 of Annex I, giving more details about the sludge tanks. It says that the capacity of a sludge tank shall be in accordance with the machineries, with type of machineries, with length of voyages. Also, it says that each sludge tank shall be fitted with a designated pump for taking suction from this tank. Okay, let me tell you something important here. In 2015, we had an amendment to Regulation 12. Actually, I can tell you that this amendment was the result of MEPC decision, MEPC Marine Environment Protection Committee, which usually talking about environmental matters. This amendment was the result of MEPC decision in its 68th session. Okay, let's continue talking about Regulation 12 of Annex I by using this amendment. Subparagraph 12.3 of Regulation 12 of Annex I, in accordance with Amendment 2015, says that from January 2017, sludge tanks shall not have any connection to bilge system. This is the most important sentence of this regulation. If you tell me, explain about Regulation 12 in one sentence, I will tell you this. That the sludge tanks, as per the Regulation 12 of Annex I, shall not have any connection to bilge system. Remember this important sentence. Also, in this part of Regulation 12, giving two exceptions for this important sentence, which I told you. The first exception says that if the tank is fitted with drain, which usually is like this drain shall be controlled by a self-closing valve. Also need arrangements for visual monitoring of the water which is coming out from sludge tanks, leading to bilge water holding tank. And the second exception says that a sludge tank discharge piping and bilge water pipings possible to be connected to each other with a common line leading to standard discharge connection, provided that, this is the important part, provided that in any cases a sludge shall not be transferred to bilge system. So it says that discharge piping of a sludge tank and bilge water and the piping for the bilge water system possible to connect it to each other through a common line leading to standard discharge connection, provided that in this case a sludge shall not be transferred to bilge system. For understanding these parts of Regulation 12, I will show you some photos on my computer. I think by observing these photos you will understand better these exemptions and also this part of Regulation 12. Anyway, I will promise you here that as soon as I go to on board of my next vessel, I will go to engine room and I will show you exactly what it is. Okay, look at these photos. As you can see here, I'm trying to explain about the first exception which I told you regarding the drain of the sludge tank. In this exception, we were telling that if the sludge tank fitted with a drain is here, this drain shall be controlled by a self-closing valve, which this valve also is here. Okay, and also need arrangements for the visual monitoring of the waters which coming out from the sludge tank to drain to bilge system. This visual monitoring, as per this example, can be sight glasses, as you saw here, and also can be a hopper system, which you can see here. This is a hopper and this is a hopper. Okay, you can see it here. Okay, that is enough I think for the first exception. You can understand it like that. And the second one was here. This was the second exception. In second exception, we were talking about it that a sludge tank discharge piping means here with bilge water holding tank and bilge water piping, actually it means here, can be connected to each other through a common line which is here, provided that nothing from a sludge tank shall be transferred to bilge system. For complying with this requirement, we have kept one non-return valve here. So by this non-return valve, we are complying with this subparagraph, with this regulation of subparagraph of 12.332. Because when you have the non-return valve here, so definitely during the discharge of the sludge tank to reception facility, nothing will come back to bilge system by using this non-return valve, by fixing this non-return valve here. Okay, that is enough. I think you could understand more or less. But anyway, as I told you, as soon as I go on board, I try to show you practically that what it is. Okay, thank you. Come back to video. After Regulation 12 of Annex I, there is another regulation called 12A. In 12A, we are talking about fuel tank protection. And it says that the ships which are delivered on August 2010 and after that, which having fuel tanks with capacity of more than 600 cubic meters shall comply with this regulation. This regulation is more than 7 pages of formulas and details for design and construction of fuel tanks. Just I want to tell you that this regulation says that all fuel tanks shall be double-hulled. It means that from below the pump room till aft big tank and also from side of the fuel tanks. I think that is enough for Regulation 12A, which comprehensively talking about details and design of fuel oil tanks. Okay, let's go to next regulation, Regulation 13 of Annex I. In Regulation 13 of Annex I, you can find the details of standard discharge connection. And it says that the piping of the shore facility shall be connected to discharge piping of ships for machinery, bilges, and sludge tanks with standard discharge connection. And both of these two lines shall be fitted with the standard discharge connection with the details and dimensions which is given in the table of Regulation 13, which you can see here. As you can see in this regulation, giving specific details for dimension of a standard discharge connection. For example, it says that the outer diameter shall be 215 mm and the flange thickness shall be 20 mm. Okay, that is enough for this video. One more time, I request you please subscribe my channel using this red subscribe button below the videos, and also hit the bell to see my newest video in the next weeks. And anyway, thanks for watching me. Thank you very much. Don't forget giving me comment, and let me improve the videos by reading your comments and also applying your suggestions and giving answer to your comments.